Welcome back, everybody, to the New Orleans Pelicans MyNBA series here, episode 2. We are about underway to begin season 1 against the Chicago Bulls, and this team has a lot of questions, and hopefully with this doubleheader today, we can, get a few answers, because I don't know who's going to be the leader of this team offensively. Obviously, Brandon Ingram maybe looks like he should be, but in years past, he hasn't exactly taken on that role as we would have hoped. So I'm hoping in this first game against Chicago, somebody will step forward and kind of take over that role. Maybe it'll be CJ McCollum, maybe Dejounte Murray, maybe Brandon Ingram, maybe Zion. Although Zion isn't exactly our best offensive player. I did go out there and sign John Butler Jr. to a two-way contract after I cut the 28-year-old we had on that final contract. He's not really going to play a bunch, but he's 7 feet tall, has a bit of a shot. He's 21 years old from Florida State. I like what he could bring to the team potentially with rebounding and rim protection. So I went ahead, brought him in. Who knows? Maybe he turns into something, but he's just on a two-way contract. So it's a bit of a, hey, go play for our G League team and go get better before you can be on this roster. But like I said, we're going to open up season 1 at home against the Chicago Bulls. This Bulls team themselves has a lot of questions to answer. They're really trying to raise the value of Zach LaVine. They obviously know how, a lot of teams know how good Zach LaVine can be, but he's just been injury prone recently. He's got to get better and healthier in order for the Bulls to have a lot of value to trade him, especially with that massive contract he has. So I think they're really going to emphasize playing Zach LaVine and guys like Vucevic and Lonzo Ball to potentially open up some really good trades. But their starting lineup for the day will be Coby White, Ayo Dosunmu, Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, and Josh Giddey at the 4. So we're going to have to try and take advantage of that 4 position against Josh Giddey and Zion Williamson. That should be a matchup we can take advantage of, I believe, as we're going to start the day. A little bit of a screenplay for CJ McCollum. He's going to open up the day from 3, and he hits it. Good start on offense. You've got to be able to run those plays efficiently if you want your offense to work. But I'm really worried about our defense. We don't have a lot of plus defenders. We've got Dejounte Murray, and that is about it. Daniel Tice isn't a traditional rim protector. CJ McCollum, Zion, and Brandon Ingram are not traditional defenders. This team does not have a lot of defense on their roster, and you can see that here. Coby White gets open, but he can't quite hit it, so the Bulls start their day 0 of 1, trailing by 3 early in the quarter. Zach LaVine is going to be primarily guarded by CJ McCollum and Dejounte Murray. I want to see them switch off, get CJ McCollum some experience as a primary defender. Zach LaVine, though, off the screen, hits the 3. Good two-man game between him and Coby White in that corner over there. Josh Giddey now finds him again and trailing in the corner. It's good. Zach LaVine, a couple of trees for this game early on in the first quarter, up by 3 now. Daniel Tice getting the starting nod at center. Not necessarily what I wanted. LaVine snatches that one out of the air. It's showtime in New Orleans as Zach LaVine throws it down. And the Bulls starting strong on offense and defense, 13-4. As I was saying, we'll see Brandon Ingram get the ball in his hands a good amount as he's able to hit that mid-range turnaround jumper. Not exactly what I wanted to see was Daniel Tice at center, but we're going to have to go with him for now. He's our best bet, but you got to believe around trade deadline we'll be looking for a new starting center. Zion finally gets to touch it. He's going to drive past Dosunmu, and he hits the floater. Really would have liked to see him use his strength to go straight at Ayo Dosunmu, but you'll take the points where you can get it. Don't complain. Josh Giddey coming off a double screen. He's going to get it and throw it away to Zion. Zion pitches it ahead to CJ McCollum, who finishes in the fast break. And a couple buckets in a row for the Pels. Going to bring this back down to 6. As the Bulls will be inbounding it from the baseline. Zion's guarding Coby White in the corner. Zach LaVine kicks it out to Dosunmu. Guarded by Murray. He's going to go back to LaVine. Herb Jones on LaVine. I like that matchup. Coby White sets the screen. LaVine step back jumper is good. Herb Jones, a very talented defender, not able to keep it up with Zach LaVine there as he is still on him. Trying to slow down this Bulls potent offense as they start the year 22-14. LaVine off the spin move, driving into the basket. It's good. Up between Tice and Jones. Zach LaVine has 14 in the first quarter, and we just cannot find a way to stop him as Dejounte Murray gets started with an awkward Euro step little jumper in the paint. Lonzo Ball couldn't keep up with him as we see Josh Giddey driving, can't get it to fall, gets his own board, and can't get the putback to fall. Good defense there off the putback by Herb Jones. Trey Murphy now trying to get a mismatch there. He's got a little bit of height on Zach LaVine. Maybe we can get something going. Murphy pumps, gets LaVine in the air, and he gets the little push layup to fall. As we will head into the second quarter down by 7. Lonzo Ball looking to make it 10, but he can't. As the Bulls will miss their first shot of the quarter. Dejounte Murray's been quiet so far. We've got to get him going as well. This offense has not been cooking, but Murray gets into the paint up past Vucevic, not exactly known as a rim protector. And Dejounte Murray responds with a layup of his own, but he misses the open mid-range jumper. Really needed that one to keep this momentum going. As we see Torrey Craig, a couple of other backups for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball on Jose Alvarado. Little spin move floater is up, and it is good for the Chicago Bulls. Dejounte Murray. We've got Misi in the game. He's going to go Trey Murphy on the perimeter. His three is good. Trey Murphy playing well. He's actually playing center for us right now, and that is a big problem for a long-term solution. Brandon Ingram, and one off the flying layup. And he gets the free throw to fall. No, he cannot. Torrey Craig rebounds at Zach LaVine. Off in transition. Stopped by McCollum. Goes down low to Lonzo Ball. Ball. Good defense from Hawkins, but still a good layup by Ball. As he's trying to get back healthy for this Bulls team. It's been some time since they've seen him completely healthy. As they lead by 12. Trey Murphy goes down to Zion. Have to reset the offense. We've got a good mismatch over here. Torrey Craig, not a bad defender, but I like Brandon Ingram in the mid-range, and he does just what I wanted him to. Little spinning fader. That one was good by Brandon Ingram, as he's got 8 on the day. Zion going to go back to Ingram. This is for 3, and it's good again. Brandon Ingram keeping our offense alive as Herb Jones now driving. Gives it back to Ingram. He's been on fire the last few possessions. Make it the last 3 possessions as he hits another midi. And he's got 13 on the day. McCollum kicks it out. Murphy passes up the 3 and instead turns it over. Zach LaVine ahead of the pack. He's going to drive up the court. Gives it to Torrey Craig. Finds LaVine. Top of the key. No good. Zach LaVine, that was a good offensive set for the Bulls, but he can't quite finish as Zion drives on Giddey. Giddey doing a good job of cutting Zion off. I mean, I've been impressed by Josh Giddey's strength today as CJ McCollum drives, kicks it to Zion, and one. He can't get the layup to fall as he misses the first free throw. Trying to make the second. It'll make it a 47-39 ball game right here. 5 seconds to go in the third as we will, or in the second as we will head into the third. Down by 47-39. So about 7-point lead here. 8-point lead here for the Bulls. Zach LaVine kicks it out to Lonzo to start this half. Lonzo drives. Torrey Craig in the corner. Ball getting cut off by Ingram, and Vucevic gets the bucket to fall. Not really a good recipe so far for this defense. I mean, we have a non-rim protecting center and a short power forward in our big man positions. Lonzo, contested jumper is good. Lonzo falling down. Apparently that was only a light contest from Daniel Tice. I mean, I'm not really sure how that's a light contest, but it's too late now. Lonzo already hit the 3. Brandon Ingram being guarded by Torrey Craig, one of their better perimeter defenders. Ingram goes off the screen, pulls up, free throw, jumper is good. He's got 15. One of our few contributors today is Zion. Misses the running layup. Josh Giddey trying to get in transition. He's going to dump it down to Vucevic again, who kicks it out to Kobe White. White kicks it back down to Vucevic, and the slam for the Bulls as their offense continues to cook. And a lot of the issues I thought we were going to have, they're worse than I expected so far in this first game of the season. Down by 13. Our center defense is not very good. We have no rim protection. Daniel Tice gets the layup, or the dunk, excuse me, to go off the pick and roll. He's been fairly quiet as we're going to have to find some center play that can protect the rim. I don't like what we have necessarily right now, and Yves Messi is not really the answer as Brandon Ingram gets the foul there, and he's able to hit the first free throw. Can he connect on both of them to cut this lead down to 9? He can connect on the second. as he cuts it 60-51. Ayo Dosunmu had a chance at a three, passes it up for a better three. Kobe White can't get it to fall. Daniel Tice able to get the rebound just barely over Josh Giddey, and Dejounte Murray drives. Layup is good. Dejounte with 10 on the day. A lot of points right at the basket for Murray today, 62-55. Brandon Ingram kicks it down. Tice layup, no good. Jalen Smith with the board. One of the newest members of this Bulls team. Josh Giddey drives. Josh Giddey floater is good. And he's got another bucket for this Bulls offense. 69-57. Final minute to go in this third quarter, excuse me. CJ McCollum with Trey Murphy. McCollum drives. Good job getting to the bucket. And he is able to hit the easy layup and cut it down to 10, 69-59. But you've got to play some defense. Josh Giddey, Patrick Williams, Kobe White, Lonzo Ball, and Zach LaVine on the floor. Giddey drives. Giddey kicks it. Patrick Williams' first three of the game is good. As the contest was late, and Trey Murphy III can't quite get there in time. 72-59. Final 10 seconds. McCollum drives off the screen, kicks it. Murphy looking to answer with a three of his own, and he hits it. Big shot there from Trey Murphy as we head into the fourth. 72-65. Not exactly where I want us to be, but we fought hard. Misi can't even push off Josh Giddey. Apparently, Josh Giddey is the strongest player on the Chicago Bulls because he's been able to stop every center in the paint, though. Murphy kicks it. McCollum, last second jumper's good. Hitting it as the shot clock expires. 72-67 now as Giddey gets ahead now. They're going to go Zach LaVine, top of the key. He responds. And we just can't get a stop. We could not stop a nosebleed if we were a box of tissues right now. Misi gets it down low. Giddey pushes him off the block again. I mean, I just don't believe how weak our centers are playing against Josh Giddey. Jordan Hawkins, though, looking for a three of his own. We needed that one as he hits it. And I like what I see from Jordan Hawkins in his limited playing time as we trail by 5, 75-70. Kobe White kicks it out. Zach LaVine, three is good again. LaVine is unconscious from three today. Josh Giddey now layup is good again. Oh my goodness. Very tight coverage. That was perfect coverage. Misi deflects it. Can't quite get there. Josh Giddey around him again. And Josh Giddey is killing us. We're going to lose this game because Josh Giddey has 8 points in the paint and he is unstoppable right now. McCollum gets it to Misi, who just does a nice little running layup to get this now 82-74. Under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. McCollum driving on Lonzo Ball. He's going to get the screen from Murphy. McCollum kicks it to Murphy, who finishes the slam. Trey Murphy off the edge. And a big dunk there as we cut it now 82-76. Brandon Ingram trying to run a two-man game. Ingram and Tice. Kobe White's guarding him. Williams guarding Tice. Ingram speeding off of the screen, and he gets a slam of his own. And the Pels making it interesting here late in the fourth. 78-82. Dejounte Murray guarded by Williams. Gets a screen from Zion. Hits the mid-range jumper. And it's a two-point ball game as we're storming back into this one. The New Orleans Pelicans playing some great offense right now. Zach LaVine drives. And a double pump dunk is good. The Bulls slow the momentum, but Brandon Ingram looking for a response. Can't get it to fall. Zion puts it back off the offensive rebound. He's been quiet today, but that one was loud from Zion. 85-82. Dejounte goes to CJ. Pump fakes. McCollum drives. Kicks it out, and it's stolen. He kicks it to the wrong man. Zion was open. LaVine in transition. Three is good. Zach LaVine may have just put the dagger in this one as they are now up by 8. Brandon Ingram drives, gets into the paint, and cuts it to 6. But if you don't get a stop here, this one's all but over. LaVine kicks it. Kobe White around the corner. It's a 3, and that'll just about do it. We fought hard. Brandon Ingram step back corner 3, no good. And this season opener, I hate to say it, but it definitely opened more questions than answers. We came into the game, didn't exactly know who was going to take over for us. That one was pretty much answered. Brandon Ingram had a really good game for us. Trey Murphy III did as well, but Zion and CJ McCollum were both very quiet and not that efficient. And man, I was hoping Daniel Theis would impress me, but our center position left a lot to be desired. Daniel Theis had 6.6 rebounds. He was 3 of 4 from the field, but not a lot of rim protection. He had 2 blocks, but a lot of those were kind of, fluke plays. Zach LaVine had 29. Lonzo had 16. CJ McCollum had 15, or CJ McCollum. Kobe White had 15. Josh Giddey had a double-double, almost a triple-double. We couldn't even stop him. Our defense is not very good. I was hoping we would be average at the worst. I was hoping we would have, a good on-ball defender, but even Dejounte Murray couldn't seem to stop Zach LaVine at times, and we open up 1-2 on the year, a loss to the Trailblazers and a win over the Trailblazers. This team, just off of the first 3 games of the year, isn't looking as good as I would hope. Fan interest is at an all-time low, I would say, for the last few years. And we've got to make some leeway. I don't know if this is just going to be a team that can walk into the play-in tournament or into the playoffs and make a loud statement. We're going to have to make some moves. We can't go the entire year with Daniel Theis as our center. I think that's going to be a big decision we have to make in the next couple of episodes, and that's just going off of one game. As I believe that Daniel Theis will be a serviceable backup, but I can't promise you that he's going to be a very good starting center going forward. I think we're going to have to make some type of move, at least something, to make our center position better, especially our starting center position, as we move forward with the season. And then we get to the first NBA Cup game, formerly known as the in-season tournament game. Not a great start to the year, 5-7. We did start out really bad. We were 1-5 on the year. We got a couple wins. 4 of our last 5 were wins as well. Herb Jones with a good start to the season. 59% from the field and 67% from 3 in the last 5 games. So really liked what we're getting from him, but the rest of the team, maybe not so much. And I picked this game because we don't have a center. We need to figure out how we're going to guard a center, and why not take on the best 2-man game in the NBA potentially in Jamal Murray and the best center in the NBA in Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. They still have Mike Malone, and we are underway in New Orleans again here for the NBA Cup to start. Both teams not having the greatest start to the year. CJ McCollum looking for another 3 to start the day. If we could just do that every possession, I would be very happy. A 3-0 lead both games so far. CJ McCollum opens up with a 3, and we get a quick lead. Now Brandon Ingram off the dribble, and that one is good. Top of the free throw line is where he really begins cooking, and the Nuggets down by 5 early in this one. Jokic with a mismatch on Theis. He's going to kick it out. Jamal Murray gets open. Top of the key is good. Jamal Murray wide open off the screen from Christian Brown. And it is now 7-3. Zion spinning on Murray. Big layup. Tough layup inside. Mismatch is there. And we've got to take advantage of that. We've got to get Zion involved earlier in this one. We didn't really get the ball to him a whole lot in that last game. And as you can see, Jokic, mismatch, kicks it out. Jamal Murray answers again. He's got 6 early in this first quarter now. Michael Porter Jr. ahead of the pack. Gives the Nuggets their first lead as they go on a bit of a run, making it 10-9. CJ McCollum in this offense looking for an answer. Ingram goes down low to Zion. He's got Saric on him, so maybe a mismatch. Maybe we can take advantage of that. Now Brandon Ingram drives. He gets past Porter Jr., kicks it out. Dejounte Murray. Corner 3 is good. And Murray hits that one. He's been quiet so far. Brandon Ingram now had an open look. Kicks it to Zion. Zion drives and slams. Poster for Zion. That's what we want from Zion as Westbrook misses the 3. One of the newest Nuggets members. Can't get the 3 to fall. CJ McCollum in transition. Past everybody. Pushing the pace. And he makes it 7-0, but Westbrook responds with a 3 of his own. So it is now 19-16. Final minute and a half of the quarter. Zion drives. He gets past Jokic. He's tired, but he gets the layup to fall. Zion playing every minute of this first quarter so far, as are most of our starters. Murray drives. Getting on Murray. He's going to kick it out. Jokic, top of the key, long mid-range jumper is good. You can't leave Jokic that wide open. I mean, you might want to force him to shoot threes, but those type of mid-range jumpers, he is going to make it every time as he slams it on Brandon Ingram on the reverse dunk. They get another open dunk in transition, and the Pelicans quickly fall behind 25-18. Jamal Murray and Jokic are killing us with this pick-and-roll game. Jamal Murray hits the mid-range jumper, 27-18 now. Pelicans offense kind of falling behind. MPJ's going to get it. Trey Murphy guarding him. They're running the pick and roll game. Jamal Murray open. Post three is good. As Jokic, a screen in the paint. And he's able to get Jamal Murray wide open as they go up by 10. This defense is falling apart after a great start. Herb Jones gets in the paint. Up past Brown. And one. Christian Brown can't stop Herb Jones. And that one is a three-point play the traditional way for Herbert Jones as he is left open. Peyton Watson gets the slam. He's been pretty solid for this Nuggets team. Now Jamal Murray, layup is good. They go up by 13. Brandon Ingram, a 1 of 7 start to the day. Dejounte Murray. I'm kind of getting confused between Dejounte and Jamal, but DJ responds with a slam of his own. Trying to keep us in this game, down by 9 now. Jamal hands it off to Jokic. Double team. Jokic working on Trey Murphy. Kicks it out. Jamal hits a 3 again. He's got 16 for the night, and we're not even at halftime yet. And Jokic, a put back layup off the missed 3. He has 13. So this two-man game, it continues to kill us. Dejounte and 1. Jokic with the foul. Can't believe it. Final minute and a half of the second quarter. Kick it down. Christian Brown. Left open. Matt Ryan went for the steal, and instead, they get a layup. Zion makes the layup. 35-51. This game quickly getting out of hand, down by 16. I mean, I was hoping we could keep it close by halftime at least. I mean, obviously the Pelicans or the Nuggets are a better team than us, but I wasn't expecting us to get demolished this quickly. Peyton Watson on the corner. He's going to drive, kick it out to Christian Brown, who goes to Jamal Murray. Now they're going to run a screen from Jokic. Murray denies it. Good defense by Alvarado, but the pass gets in there, and Jokic with the and one. We will open up halftime. Down by 18. Jose Alvarado kicks it to Zion, and he dunks it down. Trying to get back into this one, 39-55. Alvarado kicks it to Zion again, who gets past Saric. So Zion, 14 on the day, and about 73% from the field. A good game for him now. Jordan Hawkins gets in the paint and throws it down. Good start to the second half. We're able to cut this 20-point lead down to 13 rather quickly. So we have 7.5 to go, 59-43, back up to 16. Jokic drives on Tice, spinning, kicks it out to Saric off the double team, and that's good. You've got to pick your poison. Jokic is automatic against those smaller guys. Jamal Murray, again from 3, and he hits it again. Oh my goodness, this one's getting ugly. 70-48. Alvarado on the perimeter, he's going to drive. Fading mid-range jumper is good. Jose Alvarado responds, making it 72-50. 72-50 now, 4.5 to go. He's going to kick it out. Trey Murphy the third. His 3 is good from the side of the three-point line. As they just cannot get a stop. We cannot ask for a stop at all. He's Missy with the dunk there as he goes up over Jokic off the pick and roll. And unfortunately, he just can't get a lot of minutes against Jokic for reasons like that. He can't protect the rim either. I mean, we have no rim protection at all. CJ McCollum drives Matt Ryan in the game for some offense. He hits the long 2, hoping he would have got behind the three-point line, but for whatever reason, he didn't. Dejounte Murray opens the fourth with a tough jumper. I mean, this one, without a miracle, this one's over. Dario Saric got Murray open, doesn't even need it. I mean, our rim protection is not there. Nobody can stop a shot at the rim. Jamal Murray, tough layup, no good. Gets his own board, and it's in again. Oh, my goodness. This Nuggets offense is exposing us. Trey Murphy gets a good look at the top of the key, and he hits it. He's got 14 on the day. Jokic driving. Jokic misses it. Gets his own board and dunks it back in. I mean, why do we even bother contesting? They're just going to get a rebound and a putback. Jamal Murray drives. and one for Murray. He is going to have a 40-point ball game if we don't slow him down soon. CJ McCollum looks to respond with a step-back three. That one is good. CJ's got 12 after a pretty good first game. He's going to respond with another good game. Herb Jones with a three as they cut it now 98-79. A couple good baskets here. Michael Porter Jr. looks to respond, and I mean, what do you do about that? You've got a power forward about 5 feet behind the three line, and he just pulls up. Herb Jones, a corner three, so back-to-back triples for Herbert Jones. But the Nuggets, I mean, what are we meant to do? 109-90. They are up by 19 here. A minute and a half to go. Saric looking to make it 22, and he does. Dario Saric with the corner three, as he's got a couple good baskets. Why not add on? I mean, this game's over with. 114-95. I wanted to get you guys a doubleheader because that first game was kind of disappointing, and this game just exposed us even more. I mean, we're not in a good spot. I was thinking this team would maybe be a, you know, perennial playoff contender, like a on the edge of the play-in and the playoffs, but right now we're looking like a bottom feeder in the West. I mean, the Western Conference is so strong, but we can't even beat the Bulls. Pelicans team, I thought we were going to be really good. We allowed almost 40 from two guys, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they're really good, but we've got to be able to defend better going forward. As we start out the year 5-8, we will take on the Lakers next game, and unfortunately, it doesn't get much better than that. We're sitting with 6 wins on the season. Here's the league leader, Luka, leading the way for the points per game. For our team, though, Zion with 20 per game, Brandon Ingram 19, Dejounte Murray 18.5, CJ McCollum had 15 per game, Trey Murphy III has 12. I mean, we're getting our points. We just can't play defense. 6.5 rebounds per game for Zion, 5 assists for CJ McCollum, 2 steals for Herb Jones. That's really good. A block, 1.8 blocks for Daniel Tice. Zion leading the way on field goal percentage, and we are just not looking good. Points per game, we're actually 8th, so really good. But we also allow the 2nd most points per game on defense, and we've got to respond somehow. And I think, you know, we've got to make a move sooner rather than later, because if we wait too long, this team is going to be out of the playoffs before we know it. Currently sitting with 6 wins is not a good idea, but looking in free agency, there's not a lot of centers. I mean, not a lot of interesting centers. I was looking at JaVale McGee thinking maybe he can be our guy, but I just don't know exactly what he would bring to the table that the other guys don't bring. We've got a lot of answers or questions that we have to answer, as I said at the beginning of the video. More coming into this episode, or we have more now at the end of the episode than we did coming into it. But, man, 2 embarrassing games to start the year. Next time out, we'll probably take on the Knicks in a interesting matchup in Madison Square Garden. But after that, maybe we make a move depending on how this team plays in that Knicks matchup. If you did enjoy this second episode, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload in this series. I hope you all have enjoyed this series so far. I know we're pretty early on, but I'm excited to see where this series goes, even if we're bad in year 1. Make sure you hit the like button. Comment down below what center you think we should go after, because obviously Daniel Tice is not working out for us. And I'll catch you all next time. Have a great day, everybody.
Sounds right.